2016, Christina Grimmie offered a hug to her most obsessed fan. She was pronounced dead less than an hour later. She'd begun on YouTube roughly 7 years beforehand, initially uploading covers of popular songs.
Hi,
that's that parasocial relationship business.
And after only 3 videos, Christina went viral. She'd gained 892,000 views by covering Miley Cyrus, alongside her brother Marcus, who'd become a key figure. In Get to Know Christina Grimmie Part 2, she'd state, "My brother honestly is a really big influence on me. He's a year older than me and we're like best friends."
We always got along. There's never been really a time when we were like sibling rivalries ever.
They'd therefore begin making videos together.
I love my brother, who's also filming.
And after only a year of uploads, Christina was one of the top 50 most subscribed channels.
Like, bro, like, I never knew who this was. Like, I love YouTube. I research everything about YouTube. But if I don't watch these types of stuff, I wouldn't even know she existed or she died.
Guys, I recently reached a whopping 500,000 subscribers.
With her newly found fame, Christina made a huge announcement.
Imagine there's a kid in the last video that looked exactly like Sophia Pan.
Don't forget to tune into the Ellen Show today. I'm going to be singing me and Tyler Ward's rendition of How to Love,
which made her even more popular.
Our next guest has been hailed as the queen of YouTube. With over 200 million views, she is the most popular unsigned artist on YouTube.
But despite also releasing her very first album, Christina's life still had its problems. She'd become so famous she had to leave her school, while trolls made Twitter accounts under Christina's name before making arrogant tweets.
Even a couple of my really close friends, they've just told me, all your fans like hate you now because you're being really cocky and rude. And I was like, but that's not me.
Yet in reality, she was the total opposite. She'd state, "I hate when people have big egos. I try to stay as grounded as I possibly can. I don't consider myself a famous person, so I kind of just do."
Oh, whatever. Like I hate when like famous people don't act like they're famous. Like you're famous,
my thing,
everyone knows
and my
who you
fans
are,
love it, and that's what makes me happy. Christina's humble nature was noticed by
be
Selena
humble,
Gomez,
but
who reached out to start a friendship.
And there's Selena Gomez right there.
Oh my gosh, hi.
There's Selena.
And invite
I just casually friends with Selena Gomez. Why have I never heard of her?
Christina on her very first tour.
Her name is Christina Grimmie, and we found her on YouTube. We got to see her video, and now she's a part of our team, and she's part of our family.
After every stop, Christina did a meet and greet, giving her fans the chance to meet her and her brother. This turned out to be one of her favorite parts.
My favorite part, though, of tour has been meeting everyone from all these different countries.
Subsequently trying to meet fans at every single show.
And I loved meeting everyone, all the fans. They were so great.
The number of which had grown to over 3 million. She'd also appeared in different ads, placed 3rd overall on The Voice TV show, and was selling thousands of concert tickets.
Bro, is she on a different planet?
The next of which
she
was scheduled at the Plaza Live
That's
in
how it was
Orlando,
back in
Florida.
those times.
She'd promote the event by tweeting, "Orlando, come out to the show tonight at the Plaza Live. Starts at 7:30. Hyping up the concert like she'd do with any other."
Time.
We're in Orlando today. Please come to the show.
I want to know what year it was.
Orlando, Florida.
Oh my, 9.97 Vine loops. So it was like 2016. Huh? Wait, when was Vine out?
The Plaza Live, please come out.
The show commenced with her brother on guitar, which when combined with Christina's singing, got the crowd so hyped she took the time to thank them.
You guys are awesome! Oh my goodness!
Everybody was delighted to see Christina live,
2010.
except for
but
a guy
we're trying to figure out what year it is now.
A muscle. He wore a black cap and flannelette shirt and had purchased a ticket under James Leibel.
Oh no, 2016.
Hours away in St. Petersburg, Florida, in what was described as a semi-abusive household. Kevin told him his mother beat him with a frying pan, threw dishes at him, and broke his brother's arm.
No,
his
like
then
in
passed
this
away when he was
timeline,
only 21, after which his father began dating someone new. Although over a 2-year span, police were called 6 times about fights between the two, often involving alcohol and violence. He worked a part-time job at Best Buy, but Kevin was awkward with people. Managers moved him around to different
Best Buy
departments
is like Curry's
over the
PC
8
world
years
in
he
America.
worked there, settling on him working on computers for the Geek Squad to reduce his interaction with customers, and Kevin's personal life wasn't any different. He dropped out of college, covered his windows with tinfoil, and spent all day every day playing World of Warcraft.
You know, I told you these World of Warcraft weirdos, bro. They're psychos. They be thinking about killing again, killing.
Kevin wasn't the only one who liked to play games.
You're doing a lot of gaming on this tour, as you can see. We've got the Wii U set up. We got Marth as our little mascot.
Christina never stopped talking about her love for gaming.
You name it, I play it.
With her channel's initial name being Zelda X Love 64. In case you didn't know already, I'm obsessed with Zelda, hence the name Zelda X Love 64. Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game out there, although there are a lot.
I'm very thankful for electronics, video games, television, and the internet.
After learning about this, Kevin became obsessed. To impress Christina, he lost 50 pounds, got LASIK eye surgery, had his teeth whitened, and got hair implants to cover up his receding hairline. However, Christina didn't know that Kevin even existed and instead fell in love with her producer Stephen Rxzz. On the morning of her concert, they'd share the messages shown on screen. Meanwhile, Kevin James was spotted buying weapons. He'd keep them in his jacket until the show finished, at which point Christina held her standard meet and greet.
It's just a routine meet and greet, people of all walks of life.
Feels safe, it feels like there's no need for security.
I mean, we've done this hundreds of times.
She'd stand beside this yellow barrier, being videoed by fans with her brother in the background. Christina took this final photo before being approached by Kevin James Loibel. As seen in previous videos, her natural instinct was to offer fans a hug, doing the same for Kevin before he'd shoot her point blank.
What Christina would do, she'd always just open up her eyes for a hug. That was her thing. The next thing you know, a couple shots go off.
Christina's brother tackled the shooter, who then turned the gun on himself. Police were on site within only minutes and quickly rushed Christina to hospital in critical condition. Adam Levine instantly
why kill her? Why?
Wrote, I'm sad, shocked, and confused. We love you so much,
Adam Levine
We're
is
all praying
crazy.
hard
She
you can
was
pull
huge,
through
man.
this. However, after only 35 minutes, a tragic announcement was made.
A singer
Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna answer that. Second of all, bro, she's dead,
on the
bro.
rise to stardom is dead, and police trying to figure out why the gunman shot her at an Orlando concert.
When the media rushed to the shooter's house, they'd find a note written by his parents reading, "Deepest sorrow for lost, to the family, friends, and fans of the very talented, loving Christina Grimmie." No other comments. While back at the scene of the crime, the media was asking how this wasn't prevented.
There was barely any back check. The only thing that they were looking for is for food and drinks.
They weren't looking for weapons.
They were looking for weapons. They didn't any do.
Man said they were just looking for outside food and drinks. Why? They should have like the metal detector thing, no?
Downs or anything. They just didn't do anything. They checked the bags barely. And that's it.
In the days that followed,
I
the
can't
Plaza's
lie.
former general manager came
Yo,
forward
Xander,
to
appreciate follow.
state it was not publicly known that the entire management
I'd
team
hear.
was
Okay,
replaced on June
So
1st, just 9 days before the incident. He continued, I believe the replacements hired were completely inexperienced and ill-prepared to manage the plaza. Sadly, this tragedy occurred the very first concert managed by the new star.
Me first,
they weren't being security guards. They were just kind of standing there, like having a good time. They were more concerned about like bringing water bottles in.
The incident was so unusual, it's hard to know who to blame except for Kevin
2
himself.
a.m. little bro,
Fans simply focused on the singer writing, Christina, now you are on the wings of your dragon. Be at peace now, for you are now God's angel. Your hypnotic voice fills the heavens. Selena Gomez wrote, my heart is absolutely broken. I miss you, Christina, before dedicating a show to her.
And I don't really understand.
Yo, Kel LeBron, peace out, peace of follow. Yo,
that
W
she
Daily
wasn't able to
text
finish
to
as she was simply too sad. The voice added, there are no words. We lost a beautiful soul with an amazing voice.
Nah, but that's so wild how the world works, you know? Cause it's like all of this is happening, but I've never heard of her in my life, bro. That's just how the world is. That's why when people like they say like, oh, I'm too scared to do certain things because I'm scared what people would think about. bro, I'm gonna be honest, no one cares. Everyone's selfish, man. Just do your
Hearts
own
go
thing.
out to the friends, fans, and family of @TheRealGrimmy, while hundreds of other celebrities also offered their condolences.
I've literally been crying for 2 days.
Shane
Perhaps no
Dawson
one
knows
was
her?
more devastated than Christina's boyfriend.
The grief from that really messed me up as a man. Cursing God had me getting into fist fights and getting blackout drunk every night. Messed my life up.
Except for maybe Christina's mother. Yet Marcus Grimmy wrote on Facebook, I found out this morning that Adam Levine personally called my mother and said he'll pay for the funeral and her plane flight. Now a friend just told me to look at the...
Yo, by the way, everyone in the chat, we're having a movie night at 12 a.m. So join the Discord, it's pinned.
GoFundMe page, and I see it is at 100K.
We're gonna watch the family plan in my
no
Discord
words.
at 12
They
a.m.
held not only a funeral but a vigil as well, where one of Christina's tweets was publicly read. Sometimes God allows terrible things to happen in your life and you don't know why. This only became more true when her mother died from breast cancer 2 years later in 2018. Awesomely, however, they're now buried side by side.
Christina touched so many lives that 7 years, almost 7 years after her passing, people still care about her. So that goes to just kind of show what kind of person she was.
Wow, bro. Yeah,